Hi everyone, my name is Michael Sher. I'm a sophomore at CCAS at GW, and I spent my summer at Fragoman, which is an immigration law firm in my hometown of Silicon Valley, California. This summer, I didn't really know what I was going to do yet, but I encouraged students to really cast a broad net and apply to as many internships as possible in a variety of different fields. I applied to around probably 200 different internship applications, both in the public, private sector, government, nonprofits, all that. And the one that I ended up getting was one in which I stayed up until 5 a.m. with my friend, applying to emailing every law firm in my city. So really just cast a wide net. I was super nervous my first day at work. I didn't really know what to expect since I've never actually worked in a corporate environment before. But I wasn't really nervous to ask for help. I reached out to a lot of former alumni that have worked there through GW resources such as Career Connect and even LinkedIn to kind of ask questions about how to seamlessly integrate into the workforce. So my position was a business immigration analyst, so I had to compile quite a lot of paperwork to bring in employees from tech companies around the world to Silicon Valley. I found the work to be extremely impactful after seeing some of my clients pass their visa appointments and pictures of them and their family moving to the United States. It really made me feel heard, and my work actually had tangible impacts. However, it did come with quite a lot of challenges. A lot of the terms and legal jargon that they used were difficult to understand, and I had to learn everything in 2 months, which was pretty hard. There are a number of ways that I overcame these. I spent every free time I had in the office chatting it up with my supervisors or getting advice from the lawyers. And I understood the importance of establishing long-lasting relationships, especially since I still talk to those lawyers to this day, and they're helping me out a lot with my law school applications, studying for the LSAT, and just life in general. Next, to discuss what I actually really did, I came to the office every day at around 8:30 a.m. Then I would check in with my supervisors to see if there were any policy updates that I missed overnight since the policy immigration field was ever evolving. And then I'll immediately hop onto my email, and I had to get used to using Outlook and not Gmail, which is quite the transition for me. After following up with my clients and their status, I would spend the remainder of my day throwing documents in Adobe and assisting clients with visa appointment troubles. I learned a lot about L1A, L1B applications and what goes into bringing someone from a foreign country into the United States in order to work. There are a lot of moving parts, such as filing blankets, which require clients to travel outside of the U.S. to get the application approved at the consulate, versus applying for an extension domestically. I learned that time is really valuable, especially for a lawyer, and so I kind of exercised that through spending all the time I spent in traffic this summer, which is probably around 5 hours a week, listening to podcasts or the news, really making up for the amount of time that I spent working on paperwork and not learning new things. Overall, I had a great experience this summer. I made a lot of new connections and learned a lot about the immigration field and overall legal field. If there's one thing to take away from this, it is to do it. Just do everything that's available to you and more. Always find new opportunities and jump at them, jump at everything. I did not expect myself to working at a law firm for my first summer in college, but with the help of several GW resources and my friends, it ended up happening, and it could happen to anyone out there. And I'll see you guys later.